Time to figure out all the details on this thing and get this front semi done anyway. All aboard! Okay, I went ahead and placed all the buildings about where they're going to be and kind of sketched what I wanted to do with the roads and how I'm going to put my field in there and where the park's going to be, the parking lot for the train station, and I ain't quite figured everything out there yet, but my road that goes over here to my switchers for these guys and over to the other side where I'm going to build my road to go in across this. Don't know exactly what's going on in here yet, but setting in the parking lot and the road coming in and areas that I'm going to grass. Now I've determined that I'm going to go ahead and do some grass in here first, and I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take little pieces at a time. If I look at this as a whole, it's a lot of work, but I'm just going to take just little pieces like this at a time, knock it out, and put some rocks in there and some parking lots and those things, and just kind of work my way across. And I'll give you a little bite of each one as I go instead of a whole big long story. You've seen me do it before, so here we go. What I've done was I went ahead and sifted out some of my smaller stuff for the gravel in and around the feed store for the driveway, and then put me some glue down to where I want my grass at. For right now, I'm gonna do this little corner, and this stuff is dry on there right now, so it's not stuck. So I'm gonna get the grass down first, and then I'll wet that down and get it stuck. Okay, I've got this area, first layer of, put some rocks in there and some green. The grass didn't stand up like I wanted it to, but it doesn't look terrible. I put some heavier gravel, whatever. Mixed up a lot of stuff and kind of sprinkle painted it on top of the rock driveway. I can always add a little bit more, and I did to that little line there. I just did this gravel driveway. It's, once it dries, you'll be able to see the color a little bit better in it. Little gravel driveway that goes up to the switches, and it's going to cross over and go over to those switches. Also, finally found some use for my concrete top coat here that they gave me in the first kit. And this is the concrete parking lot for this. Once it dries, I'll get it all put down and I'll show it to you. I'm just going to work little pieces over, the major pieces over as I go, and then I'll work in between them. Keep on going. Okay, my driveway is dried and it looks pretty good. I expanded my concrete there a little bit, and I got my weathering stuff out where I can weather that concrete to make it not look so new. I also put down some plaster on here and hit it with some with a credit card with grooves in it, and made some farm fields. Keep working myself away in this thing. I used a little plaster, built up, then made some furrow marks in here, let it dry. And I took some of my leftover brown dirt looking stuff, put it in here for my farmland. We'll go with that for right now. After I did a little painting to it, it looks pretty good. Okay, I put my grass machine to work and put some grass around this building after I put my concrete base and the driveway. It's still wet down there. I'll show you once it dries. But no house will fit in here like so. Not looking too shabby so far. It's time to attack this straw field. I have some of my textured stuff I put in there with my dirt. I think I'm just going to put lines of glue, and then I'm going to hit it with this straw color here and get that taken care of today. Okay, the glue's down. Time to go after the grass thing. I can't do it with the camera, so I'll show you when I get done. Okay, after careful consideration, I got this place all done up. The grass, got some grass put in here, and my straw field. I think I'm gonna end up doing is this is gonna be a train museum just with some fake tracks with some sidewalks in it. Maybe extend my parking lot just a little bit more. Maybe to extend my parking lot all the way over to there, to this. And then I gotta figure out what to do with that. I'm probably just gonna rock that like that. But first, I'm gonna start working on this area. Okay, I got my 3 pieces of museum track down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in between the tracks for my sidewalks and a little road that goes up to get that switch thing over there and smooth this driveway. So I got my old thing of Smooth It that I had left over, and let me put some of that down. Okay, there's my museum yard. You notice I'm just putting stuff that's easy to tear back out in case I come up with something different later. But put a little weight on here, let her dry up.
Boom, UP smack on this truck. Take a view of the UP too. Come over here and take a view of the UP. Over here, UP time. I think the speed got disappeared a little.